Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak 2 Part 81 in the previous video. We experienced peak Daybreak 2, at least peak so far. Maybe they still got the good shit coming for later. Maxim did some dumb shit and I laughed a lot. That's what happened. Now we're gonna, I don't know, reflect on the plot or something? That's what Brigard wanted us to do? Okay, I think I understand. I can't stop, man. It's like not a bit or something I'm trying to put on to like make fun of the game. It's just really fucking funny. I think I understand the broad overview of the situation. Something must be done about this. Yep. Damn true, girly. It's just been one thing after another these last few days. We can't let him keep doing this. Agreed. We have to put a stop to the Garden Master. This fucking master plan to kill an F1 driver. And we will. But he won't go down without a fight. But he's cooking up another batch of corrosion this very second. This next time I'll take out... yes, that food truck driver, Shino. Yeah, we'll kill her and that'll be part of my master plan. Swin, don't second guess me. This will work, I promise. That's a safe assumption, yes. Like just getting increasingly obscure characters to target each time. Until finally, we're trying to get the last Genesis back. And you know whose time it is? You know whose time it is to redeem themselves, to assert their dominance? Peter. He comes back. He's gonna get one over on all of those who doubted him, who wronged him. My boy. And then we'll need to put him down with tears in our eyes. Peter, you are like a brother to me. And we'll have to put him down. And then the credits will roll. Which is all the more reason to find him, and do that we'll need more information. I said this earlier, why don't we put the squeeze in some of our shadier contacts? Maybe they'll have an idea where he's holed up, or better yet, maybe he'll grace us with his presence to stop us from sniffing around. The CID will be conducting its own investigation of the matter as well. Naturally, I'll pass along anything we learn. Thanks, Ren, you're a real one. We can also prod the Jaegers in the Blacklight District for answers or fish out some leads on the net. That sounds good. As for me, I think we'll go see about Abi and his unit. They're in the area for the job, so maybe I can get some info out of them. That's an excellent idea. By meeting in person, they may let slip an extra detail or two that they wouldn't otherwise. You need a Jaeger's eyes and ears. I'm your gal. Who are you? I can bully Kuragani into helping too. He'll be extra cooperative after what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? We need to broaden our search, so I'll check with the guild again. I'll forward whatever I learned to you. I guess this is still the same day as the race. Okay. So yeah. I was trying to be like cute about that was 2 days ago, but I guess this is nighttime, not the morning. I'll see what Phil and I can do in the meantime. We have a wide net that we can cast. Let's see what information we can reel in tonight, and then reconvene tomorrow morning. Also, we should be on the lookout for any further rewrites. As we've seen, those have the propensity to throw any plans made into disarray. True that. There's a strange scent in the air. Should I... Nah, we gotta take action here. We can deal with any issues that come up. After brainstorming for a while, they settled on a plan for gathering information and divided up the labor accordingly. Once that was done, some of the members decided to call it a night. Alrighty, I'm heading out now. Texted Abi a minute ago, and he said he'll keep his ear to the ground. I'm gonna take off too. Seems Kuragani's ready to send out the squad. Okay then, best of luck you two. Do we trust Fairy to run around at night? With those two on the case, we pretty much got the Jaeger angle covered. I'm assuming you'll be prowling around the shadier parts of Edith than your usual get-up, yeah? Of course, after I do my best work in the dark. Or after all. I'm gonna ask Greenman to back me up. If all goes well, we'll be coming back with some fresh clues on where that coward's hiding. Just be careful out there, okay? I plan to conduct my own investigation tonight as well. Are you just gonna ask the AI to tell you who the culprit is? That's her maintaining a... She's just gonna choose to ignore the question. I'll also be paying Mr. Alfayette a visit. He and his unit are outside the capital, as it so happens. Really now, wonder what he's up to. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Would you like to accompany me then? We can check up on him together. Sure, that sounds great. Yep, I'll have to do my own investigation. Gotta hit up some girls I ain't seen in a while. Wow, way to be a team player, Mr. Skirt Chaser. Didn't you give me your pants for one night? In any case, I'll be returning to the dorms tonight. Would 6 a.m. be a good meetup time for everyone? No, it's too damn early. I mean, I'm up at 6 a.m., but that's because I'm nocturnal and I wake up at like midnight. That works for me. In the meantime, let's all keep in close contact. We don't know what might happen out there, so we'll need to stay sharp. Understood. We'll be in touch. Maybe we just don't do Burgard's thing. Maybe if you don't do Burgard's thing, he's just like, okay, fine. Sorry, I shouldn't have even pretended I was in the game. My bad. I'll go back to doing cool shit off screen. You guys can enjoy your slop.
So damn tired. Why'd I let the old fart drag me around the Blacklight district? Should have ditched him the first chance I got.
You'll survive. At least you got a nap in.
Well, I can't blame him for being a little fatigued. You two did stay up for half the night, after all.
Hey, what Mistress says, we do.
We woke up early and took the first train. I wonder if the others will get here on time, too.
I'm not sure. The group that left last night hasn't come back yet. You'd think they would let us know if they were running late.
Yeah, I doubt that divine slacker would bother, but the other three are usually more on the ball than this.
In any event, I was able to find some information that may give us a few pointers. There were reports of suspicious individuals near the military facility, and a possible abnormality in the Orbal network.
I heard about the latter. Supposedly, there's a small-scale corrosion experiment taking place. Unfortunately, I didn't hear any talk about the Crimson Grendel.
Come to think of it, that other Grendel hasn't made any appearances lately.
I mean, it has only been a few days.
Same goes for the fairy. I still think they're involved in this whole corrosion mess, but I don't have any proof.
Then I say we go out and get some once the rest of the crew gets back. Let's be on the lookout for bullshit. Second day was much worse than the first, so if the trend continues...
Right, I get what you mean. As soon as...
You alright, Agnes?
Oh,
Sorry,
yes,
Plot's calling.
I'm fine. For a second, I thought the Genesis was glowing. But it must have been my imagination.
We have been saved by the Genesis on a number of occasions. You don't suppose...
Yep. Discord at its finest.
Never thought I'd get a call from you so early. Everything all right? You seem kind of worked up.
No time to explain! Get me off now!
Can you repeat that? You're breaking up real bad.
It must be some kind of interference. I don't think anything's jamming the Orbal waves, but...
Oh, don't freak out, Catch. Will turn into an angel and blow us all up.
Van!
Damn it! Someone's attacking us? What's going on here?
Go! Get out of here!
Let's go! Agnes! This way! Hurry!
We have to go before the next round.
Look out!
Van!
Yep. Yep, yes sir. Okay, so that's how they're doing the... Does that go back to Brigard? Yeah, okay. 'Cause I was kind of like, oh, maybe it is like mutually exclusive, you know? Like, you know, you gotta do one or the other. Which I would have more disliked than liked, but I wouldn't have been that against. But it wouldn't really make sense because it's like, presumably if you do Brigard's thing, you also get a Genesis at the end, so you have to do both. So you just randomly get fucking killed. Sure, why not? But that was my original. I was either thinking that, or it was just, hey, the next day, whatever one you didn't do the first time, you do the next day. But when they started talking about doing other shit, I was kind of thinking that maybe they would be mutually exclusive. Our options are to either investigate the remnants of the True Brigade, or do some whatever fucking Brigard wanted us to do, which is, think. Let's see. Ah! Shit, I know this feeling. Did we just get sent back 2 days in the past? Why is it so specific? We didn't stand a chance against that assault. Thinking back, the Genesis reacted just before it happened. A certain number of Genesis must be collected in order to survive the mystery assault on the office on day 3. Complete the route that has yet to be experienced on day 2. Yeah, okay, fine. So we go with Master Brigard's advice. Sounds like a plan. And then, like, everyone should be like, no, that's stupid. We should obviously investigate the immigrant attack. That seems like way more pressing and important. And Man's like, no, trust me. Guys, we need to just sit around and talk. Okay, we need to do a bottle episode. All right, we're just going to sit here and we're going to think about the plot. And that's it. All right? No, I know the immigration thing seems important, but I trust you. We don't need to do it. I promise we don't need to do it. Let's pack it in for tonight. We got a busy day in store. I mean, granted, if the whole Brigard route was literally just everybody sits around the couch and like talks about the plot, I'd be down for it. I love shit like that. Like anytime there's like a movie and it's like people are just in like a room talking for 2 hours, shit's like a fucking 10 out of 10 for me. Well, I mean, presumably assuming the dialogue's good. But like I like that type of stuff. Alright, time to get this workday started. Like we decided last night, we're going to be looking into all the mysteries we left unsolved. Well, I mean, there's a lot of mysteries, but like how many of them are things we're supposed to solve and how many of them are because the plot's not very good? Incident in Myth Island. Yesterday's run-in with Asha. We need to start making some sense of things. First on the list of the Freight Grendel, the phony fairy, and the dude lording himself up as the Garden Master. They won't show their hands so easily, but chances are they're slinking around behind the scenes. Indeed. We also know... Rosette fuming. Come into this office and you say my word? We also know the Society's Oathbreakers cooperating with them. Apart from that, perhaps we can look into the twin assassins in the gardens as well. These kids, huh? Whatever their history, they're bound to come into the picture again. So, do all the NPCs say the same shit? Or then there's Swin and Nadia. I wonder if they're okay. Or it could be that maybe you get to go to the districts that you couldn't go to the first time, but there's not really enough to make a full tour. Because it was the only places we couldn't go on the first round were like... It was like 2 or 3 of them. I can't remember which ones. It was like Sidan District, or you know, whichever one has the hotel. And then like one other that we couldn't go to. We couldn't go to Trion Tower. We couldn't pick up either of their tracks yesterday. Yeah, and the only lead we had turned out to be a ruse. It makes 6 days since Swin left. Another thing that worries me is the way those two have drifted apart. Yes. Our next conundrum are the mail we received from C and the situation of the Martian Garden. Yeah, nobody remembers that shit. Quite right. The latter also played a part in Miss Lou's rewrite, though the particulars escape us. Mirabelle informed me they would investigate the matter after I inquired about it last night. Wait, did it? I don't remember anything about the Martian Garden being involved in Ashen. Because I guess they never really did explain how she got mind controlled. I didn't really question it. But maybe they did say she read something online. I don't know. I mean, how would she have... I don't understand how the Martian Garden would... Because she doesn't have access to that. Geez, there's more mysteries than I thought. I got enough here to fill a few books. Is it always like this? Well, normally we just ask a bunch of questions and then never answer them. I call it par on the course, Rockrod Solutions. Like, you guys know that Aaron's got a demon in him? That's fucking crazy. Well, we can't just ignore those things. Yeah, at least we gotta take a few shots in the dark. For now, let's give the town a once-over. We can check whatever sticks out and handles any 4 SPGs on the way. Right. On with daily operations, then. Hey, just popping in with an update from Marduk support. Further analysis revealed a new floor of the Martian Garden. Nope, I've done it probably. In the other timeline. I actually cleared all of the garden already. Here, this part of my desk. So, alright, here's the question. You fuckers say anything new? Look, you're marked. Like, we had already talked to you. Oh, but isn't our delinquent tenant? Your gang gets bigger every time I see you. Yeah, well, it's not like I asked for it. I apologize for any commotion. I'm sorry I didn't stop here for breakfast. Get a load of that aroma. Catch me in a... Okay, this is the same. Didn't y'all get invited to the Z1 Grand Prix? Yeah, our comic clown sent us 3 tickets. And Yuma here said she just had to see it. That's right, we'll be closing up shop as soon as the morning crowd... I mean, that's kind of like fucked up of us to send him there. Knowing Maxim's gonna explode. You like to order something, now's the time. Duly noted. I'd have nabbed a seat in the stands too if things weren't the way they are. But hey, don't let that stop you folks from enjoying yourselves. We plan on it. Believe you me, wouldn't be worth the lost business otherwise. Okay. So it looks like, they don't do like a complete refresh of the city. Which that would be like a little much if there's gonna be like dual paths multiple times. And I would not envy the person who had to write like, you know, 2 sets of dialogue for every NPC for each branch. Because at least last time everyone's just talking about the Z1 mainly, but if you had to like make them talk about something else.
Would you care for some flowers?
Yeah, so Treon and then we can't go to, well, I guess it doesn't matter where we can't go because we've already done them. So I kind of like, that's kind of a good way to split up the city too. Like having it be that like, you know, a couple of the districts are only unlocked on the second path.
Sure is getting colder.
What time? Okay, we're still early. For some reason I was thinking we were like way later in the video. Which one do we want to start? We want to start with Treon or we want to start with Cheyenne? Well, how about, let's actually do the thing in Old Town. We'll go check the garden. Well, no, we're not going to do the garden, but we'll see whatever you want. You said Mirabelle is looking into the Martian Garden, right? Any luck on that end? Knowing her, she'll have already come across something of note. Shall we contact her? I mean, we could have just asked her when she just called us. Which, I mean, I guess, you know, she wouldn't call you if you'd pick this one first. Howdy, Rosette. Same to you, Arcod Solutions. What's shaking? Besides that walking blade hazard you've added to your crew, I mean. We wanted to check in on the Martian Garden. First off, how much do you already know what's happening? Whoa, now, way to put a girl in the hot seat. Guess there's no point keeping it on the down low, though. I know I said we lost control of the place after it got hijacked, but that doesn't mean Marduk hadn't been monitoring the city around the clock. Actually, after analyzing yesterday's data, don't tell me you noticed something screwy. Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants. A pattern of abnormal systems operations like none we've ever observed before took place yesterday. As for how or why it happened, well, you can search me. Only thing we could suss out was that it had access geographical data from the Longlie area. So we were right. Yeah, we were right about whatever it was. We're right. The garden systems were involved. That's all the hush-hush I can say. Sounds like it was enough for you to figure something out, though, huh? A few somethings, thanks to you. Oh, I guess maybe they mean for, like, the teleporting? Not the teleport, like the... I just thought that was magic. I didn't think that was, like, anything to do with the garden. Like, with the environment changing. Glad to hear. Looking forward to you getting back. Because, I mean, it makes more sense for it to be magic than a technological phenomenon. It's like, oh, you're peering into her fucking soul. That's why it's that area. Well, I wouldn't get your hopes up just yet. Got a feeling selling this whole thing is going to be a hell of a time for us. Because that's one of those where it's like, I feel like if you just said, hey, it's magic, it would seem less weird to me than being like, oh no, technology's involved. Because that just like, that's throwing in a does not compute to me. Whereas the magic, I just accepted naturally because it's magic. But like as soon as you're trying to add science to it, I'm like, I don't know, brother. Don't know what that means. Let's just call it a you problem. I mean, it's probably part of the reason why like maybe Elysium fucking rubbed me the wrong way. Because it was like, hey, it's the soul of the planet manifest. Is like, okay, that like vibes with me more than the soul of the planet manifested and is a computer. Indeed. Take care, Mirabelle. I confirms we've been suspecting for a while. The Garden Master really is the one hijacking the Martian garden. Maybe he's the Garden Master of that garden, and he's not the other garden. He's like, oh, did you think it was that garden? No, dummy, I'm a different type of master. It may very well be that the Grindon Zolga's power utilized the garden system as its foundation. In doing so, reality itself was created. I didn't even know that was possible. Yeah, it sounds like bullshit. It's likely the power of the Genesis was able to be employed as well. If you follow that train of thought, the Garden Master didn't steal the Genesis just to rewrite people's perceptions, but for something much bigger. Well, let's have to put it on the back burner for now. Takeaway here is this thing probably won't be the last time reality gets corroded. Keep that in mind while we're out and about. Okay.
And now, we bring you the weather.
Here are the latest. Edith is in for unfavorably snowy conditions today. That being said, the weather is expected to pick up by evening. Starting tomorrow, we should experience a rise in temperature, with certain areas of the South seeing...
Thanks for the update.
Yeah, okay, whatever. How's traffic?
Yes. These are the all roads in Edith, including...
I think we've already done this. Couldn't remember if we did the news last time. Oh yeah, what about our thingy? Because we could... Because it is Mirage. It's Water Mirage. It does cost a fuck ton of mana. Well, it's not that bad, because Nebulous gets dropped down to what, like 80? With the 2 EP quartz? Well, the EP quartz and the thingy? It gets dropped down, so it'll be like 100-ish or around there. But we could change this to something with more free slots. Never mind, they don't make stuff with free slots. Because we want you to have Athelas, Ideal... Actually, this would work, because this gives you Athelas and Ideal Force. And then we could swap in Thingy. Because what do you have now? Currently you have this, which gives you neither of the things we want. Just Nebulous Cannon. And if we're going to use the other thing instead... It's got water. Isn't like water kind of good on your arm? Oh yeah, for Spirit Breaker. but I'd rather have Arc Feather. I don't think, is there any way you could have both? You could get Spirit Breaker. So you need 6 Wind and 14 Mirage. You could put your Mine here. That's already got you at 12. Okay, that's enough. Then we just slot in like a water and a... Do we have a cast 3? No. Okay, and then just any HP. Yep, that seems good. You still got your chaos boost. You get a little bit of water too. That seems pretty good, partner. Pretty good. But yeah, we hadn't really reevaluated this since getting the tier 3s, which helped get that shit. Wasn't it like... Because you already got burst gain. Well, something else that I feel like we needed tier 3s to get. Well, I guess it's just burst gain on other characters is kind of a pain. Without the tier... Well, some of the characters, it depends. Without either having 4 slots or the tier 3s. I think Van's like the only one that's got all of his attack slots opened. Yeah. Anything else that we maybe want? Avenging... No. Is it... It's after a... What's the one where you shoot the laser beam at him? Avenging Arrow. Yeah, that's not bad. You just need a little bit of wind. So if you could open that. This does make you lose Guardian. Would I rather have that or Guardian? I don't know. This should be an action too. Whatever. How much Sapith do we have? Could we open your slot? Can I do that here? I can do it in the garden. Right?
Welcome. I've got all your support needs covered.
Does it... Yeah,
Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Well, no, not because I
Thanks
want
a bundle.
Or
Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Not, you don't go to customize. You go to customize, dumbass. Why would you think you would go to customize? I mean, clearly... Okay, never mind. Can't afford it.
Thanks
Fuck
a bundle.
You. Clearly, you don't go to customize. You go to customize. Why do we have 85 menus? Alright, take me to... Sidan.
Off we go!
Sidan's got less people than Treon, so... We should be able to finish it up in this video. Maybe. Depending on how long the conversations go. I do need to pause here in a second, though. It's finally about the day of the big Z1 race. About all I could think about last night. Oh, well, not really in a second, but before the video ends. I used to support Lugan and the Etwas crew, but this year I've been thinking about giving Aslan and the Ingot crew my support. Probably because I think he looks cool, but also because I realized how great Ingot is. Stop talking about Kaz. I'm tired of hearing about the Kaz. Oh, the Kaz are fast. Bunch of whatevers. Yes, as I thought, it's important to see things in a different perspective. Yesterday, I drew Shion Tower from an up-close perspective. There are some things you just can't portray with an overall view, such as an ungraspable essence. That's the tower's true appeal. Perhaps I need to look at it from a few different perspectives. That's how I'll conquer it. Maybe I need to go inside and see if they have some sort of evil spiral corridor filled with chests and monsters and an energy vacuum device. I needed them to release the interview with Orpheus Tower Construction Company. I need to see the private conversations between him and Mr. Croyce about building a damn spiral staircase and evil energy sucky tube. And, you know, did anyone ask questions? And he was like, yeah, here's a chest and I want you to put some monsters in it. It's important. This is certainly a surprise. I wasn't expecting the deal with the Racion Trust Bank to go so well. Well, the fact that they were so unsettled over the discontinuation of reparations forced their hand. Regardless, now that our finances are no longer an issue, our expansion moving forward will be as planned. I'll wait here for the mobile business's representative. You can return without me. Actually, I want to speak with you on a few matters. I believed you should rethink your meeting with this mobile vendor. See, I'm a bit concerned your plans may be a bit too far removed from reality. Sounds like you've really learned to speak your mind. I can't deny that you've changed for the better, but you're still just as reckless as before. You have a real fighting chance for one. Why don't we use it to make a few improvements for anything else? You're right. I'll start working on it now. Even my assistant's telling me the same thing, Polanski said. I guess it's proof we've got a ways to go. But I kind of feel like I've been on a roll lately. Maybe now's my chance to really step it up. I can admit that the president has changed both her mind and her policies. But the fact remains that our company has a number of issues. Oh, what are our policies that have changed? What sort of policies are we talking about? Can we talk about some policies? I'll talk about the policies, guys. I mean, I guess they're not like, you know, this isn't political policies, but just let's talk about some stuff of substance, gang. Let's talk about economic policy. If she truly means to better herself, she should go all the way. And as her assistant, I'll do my best to point out what she needs fixing. Because, like, making changes to policies can be good. Can be great, even. It could be amazing. It could also be, what if we're changing the good policies? You know? We've been receiving a number of VIP guests lately. I believe the last time we had so many was during the Revolution Festival. And with tomorrow's political debate on the horizon, we've been noticing plenty of politicians as well. See, the political debate. Oh man, please give me a political debate where neither of the characters actually say shit about politics. Not to mention, in addition to Prince Farid of the Principality of Elsum, Princess Zeta, his sister, is also here. Yeah, I know. Oh, we should have provided them with service befitting their stations. I've unfortunately had to neglect this location due to my duty providing security for the young miss. However, I believe I can now return to my position as security overseer and receptionist. That said, I must commend both Cremona and Simmons for standing in for me. They've been absolutely outstanding. Thanks to them, my absence posed practically no issue at all. It's almost like my job is made up and fake. Because, I mean, I'm just saying, if they could run the place without you, maybe they should be running the place, you know, without you. I mean, you can still work here and, like, help out, but maybe they should be getting a raise. That's all I'm saying. Or maybe they're extremely well compensated. You never know. Maybe the fucking Maserati Hotel appreciates its employees and they're one of the good ones. Now, I have my doubts. Because, I mean, the dude can't even take care of his own daughter. Do you think he's taking care of his employees? Forgive me if I'm remembering incorrectly, but you were formerly a member of the Crossbellian Diet, Senator Ryan. Wait, was he? Do we know him? I don't remember really any Diet members being named in Crossbell, other than like the one guy who has the waterfall in his house. Which, for the... I don't know if I should say this. My opinion is that if a politician has a waterfall in their house, they should not be elected. That should be like, if it's discovered that you have like a waterfall of that, if you have like maybe a small like garden type thing, but if you've got like a big ass fucking waterfall like that dude had in Crossbell, you should be put in prison immediately. No trial. Well, with a trial, but we all know the verdict. Forgive me if I'm remembering incorrectly. Yeah. believe I heard you were part of the military attaché as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's right. At first I was only stationed there as a servant of the Republic. As it happens, I ended up starting a family in Crossbell. It began to feel like my second home. Oh, because you're fucking... You're Ellie. Are you Ellie's dad? Is that who you are? I decided to become a council. Oh, yeah, because he was supposed to be a council person. Surprised nobody's mentioned that yet. Or I guess maybe they just thought I knew already, which is, you shouldn't expect me to remember any character's name. I decided to become a councilman. The reality of the job was far different than I'd ingrained, however. I never thought I'd want to hold office again upon returning to the Republic. You've certainly got a fair number of supporters here. You're even recommended for participation in the upcoming political debates. Would you say your past experience has helped you carve a better path as a senator? Well, no, because I don't know if we really did shit in the Crossbell Diet, if I'm being completely honest. We did like ban hacking eventually. Kind of. I believe so. The mistakes I made in my previous position hold as tales of caution for this one. In my current position as senator, I've been making it a point to keep my proposals not only realistic, but also beneficial to the Republic. I believe a lack of focus on reality is what led to my downfall in Crossbell. Is that so? Then it sounds like you've learned much indeed. Now, let us move on to our next question. But no, that's cool. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like I should have picked that up sooner, but I definitely could have picked that up sooner. But there's no shot I remember Ellie's dad's name. I don't even remember Ellie's mom's name, and she played a more major role. And in a few games, if Ellie doesn't pop up again, I won't know Ellie's name. My experience in Crossbow has given me the opportunity to truly consider what it means to be a country. I believe I'll have the chance to do the same with my role in the Republic as well. So basically you're like, I'm a failed politician, but like I'll totally help you guys out. I'm just saying, that's basically what you're saying. Senator Ryan will be participating in the debate tomorrow. I'm just giving you a hard time because you won't tell me what your fucking policies are. If you tell me what your policies are, maybe we can be friends, but until then, you're shady as hell. Senator Ryan will be participating in the debate tomorrow. I was just asking him about his experience and ideology. He's one of the more high-profile members of the parliament lately. Many are curious about not only his policy. Yes, tell us your policies, but his character as well. I care about the character because the character is usually attached to the policies. Hopefully this article will give the public a better understanding of the man.
Alrighty.
Okay.
But the character is less important than the policies, but they're intertwined, you know. It's pretty rare for someone to have a character that is completely in opposition to their policies. It happens, for sure. But usually, somebody's policies are indicative of the character and vice versa. The recent movements made by anti-immigration terrorists are on high alert to ensure our guests' safety. Especially Professor Hamilton's arrival. See, she's here to attend the symposium. The professor is a quarter Central Eastern. However, even that is no guarantee she won't be targeted. As always, we'll do everything in our power to protect our guests. I don't know. I mean, the idea of us getting to... the debate does kind of interest me. Just because, like, I do wish the games were a little bit more, like... would kind of get into it like, even just a little bit. Because it seems like they want to, but they feel so scared of talking about politics. But like they want to talk about it, but they're scared. But they want to talk about it, but they're scared. And so like, I'm not saying the game should become like political thrillers or something, because that's just not going to happen. The audience that's not what the people want. The people want, you know, Shizuna. That's what the people want. But like maybe give me just like a smidge, just like a little bit. Some members of a terrorist group were apprehended the other day. It's really got the forces on high alert. But we'll continue to do our best to protect civilians. Keep calm and continue as normal. If you notice anything unusual, please feel free to contact us. Today is Z1 and tomorrow is the symposium. We've been having to allocate a few of our people to investigate the remnants of a terrorist organization. But doing that with so many upcoming events can be a little difficult. I'm just saying, if they, you know, if we're setting up the symposium and the debate for like the day after tomorrow, I already know what I'm picking. And I'll probably be disappointed, but next month will be 1 whole year since I joined the police force. I've had my ups and downs, and I think I can finally say I've gotten used to working here. I caused a lot of trouble in the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing. But nowadays, I've been getting more chances to help everyday citizens. Feels like I'm actually making a difference in the world. Alright, I will pause for a second and be right back. Alright, we're back. Oh, apparently I didn't finish with you. As I move into my second year, I only hope to continue helping the people of our city. That's what I'm really here for. Who knows, maybe we'll even get a new round of rookies. Then I'll get a chance to show them how important our job is. Lady, you don't even... Okay, there's a phone back there. I was like, you don't even got a phone, lady. Like, what are you really doing? We're the only people that come into this station to ask questions. Heard you managed to get a conviction for that case. Good work, Nate. Oh, shit, is Daswani mind controlled? Yeah, I did. Had to go through hell for it, though. Still can't believe the culprit was the vendor all along. He even ended up placing a listening device under the victim's desk. Want to hear something crazy? One of the girls he stalked was actually an ex-girlfriend of mine. And by ex-girlfriend, I mean, like, you know, she didn't know we were dating, but... Must be pretty glad you caught the guy, then. I mean, yeah, but I mean, she never even told me it happened. Don't you think that's something you should tell your cop boyfriend? Maybe I didn't pay enough attention to her. You think that's what made her break up with me? It sounds like you've been putting a lot of thought into this. Just about finished wrapping up with some incidents that happened at Z1. Well, we can talk over what's bothering you. Maybe we can even try getting in contact with her. Focus on it any longer, that'll probably start distracting you from work. You're right. Maybe she had a reason for not telling me. Most of the incidents that happened here in Edith recently have been rather small in scale. However, the perpetrator and the serial killer investigation is still at large. What? Oh, are you talking about the Grendel thing? I was like, what fucking serial killer? That means we have to remain vigilant. And that's why I'd like Nate to clean up any lingering affairs to get caught up on. He needs to focus. He needs to be my bait. Yeah, it's just the investigation was ended too. Now I got even more stuff to worry about. Well, if even the inspector says I should, guess I'll contact her. Fortunately, I don't know her name. Like, if it's supposed to be the same Nate's girlfriend, of all the NPC side character romances that the series has had, that one's definitely dead fucking last. Like, it's not even in the same stratosphere of even ones that I've forgotten about are better. We've been seeing a lot more requests from consultations from our client companies regarding the end of reparations. Apprehensive over a possible market decline. Some are even considering making changes to their management policies. That said, I don't think we'll have much to worry about. Even taking all the aid into account, the Republic has seen significant economic growth. We're not so weak as to crumble due to a lack of extra income. I've been counseling them to continue to expand their businesses without worry. Allowing investments to falter because of a fear of what the end of the reparations will bring would only lead to a sluggish economy. That would of course set off a domino effect for our clients. But based on the latest economic analysis, we've been advising them not to let their business atrophy.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
I'm so glad Carol came to visit. You wouldn't know her. She's in another country now. Ever since the incident. We had her committed. She seems to have made Mara pretty nostalgic, but it was really nice hearing how her life is going. Doesn't sound like she'll be coming back. This is so funny. I just... like... I don't know if it's weirder if they... Oh no, she's here. Okay. If they like quietly removed her. Like I don't know what's weirder. Them being like, these characters have got to go, but we're not like gonna fully get rid of them. Like, yet. but we're gonna phase them out in this game, or if they had just been like, they were gone and then never mentioned again. I'm glad your store seems to be doing so well. Oh, before I forget, I got you a little something while we were in Dijon. Oh, why thank you. It sounds like you've been pretty busy these days flying place to place. You said it was a fashion designer you've been working for, right? Yes, they can be a bit difficult to keep pace with at times, but they've been such an interesting person. They're actually holding a fashion show soon, and I'll be helping to set it up. All my hard work will finally be worth it. Well, I'm sure that'll be fun. I hope you manage to enjoy yourself. Try not to forget about us little folk here in the capital, alright? I mean, you're not really little folk. Don't you run a fucking boutique? Like, I mean, you're more famous than she is. Of course. Thank you, Mara. I see Carol's as energetic as ever. It's reassuring to know she's still in the same industry. I can only imagine how many obstacles she's faced, but she's finally free to pursue her passion. Well, which passion are we talking about here? Mark my words, that girl has a bright future ahead of her. Back when I used to work here, Mara made sure to help me out as much as she could. It's been a while since I left, but I still like to drop in and say hello on occasion. Perhaps one day we'll be able to work together again. I mean, we're in the same industry after all. Well, granted, her passion was fine. Carol's the one that's not. I mean, Carol is the one that's not. It's just Raymond that's weird, right? I'm trying to remember, because it's Raymond wants to fuck his sister. Jess wants to fuck Raymond. Carol wants to fuck Jess. So it's just Raymond that's weird, right? Or is it that Raymond likes Jess? And Jess, like... Because I feel like Jess doesn't like her. Because she liked Jess. Yeah. So it's just Raymond that's problematic. But he sells pretty cool flowers, so I guess we can forgive him. And I mean, you know... If he just has the feelings but doesn't do anything about it, I mean, I can't really blame him. You can't control what's in your head. As long as you're not, you know, trying to pressure your sister, I guess.
Gonna eat something?
I don't know. So this is the rumored soba stall, huh? I never really expected to find traditional Far Eastern food and eat it. Guess this really does have everything. Yeah, send us out some places in Longport. Food like this is pretty rare in the Republic. I mean, should it really be? Considering that, like, one of the things that's most notable at Calvert is that, like, there's enough Eastern immigration to cause, like, a massive backlash. Them having some Eastern food in the capital seems pretty, like, not surprising. Tastes real good, though. Stall's got loads of fans. Excuse me, young lady. You wouldn't happen to be from the Far East, would you? I'm not so sure I'll be able to satisfy someone who knows the more authentic flavors, but I'll do my best to make the most quality soba I can. Well, it looks amazing to me. There's no need to be so humble. Now that I think about it, fate must have brought me here. Alright, I'll have to try some for myself. Hearing praise from someone from the Far East, it means a lot. I'll do my best to make sure I'm worthy of those words.
Hey, welcome. Don't be a stranger.
So yeah, it's a little sudden, but I was asked to help out with the Artemis Academy Festival. Leave it to Sasha to get me to join. Sasha's that basketball girl, right? She's beat you in a few games, hasn't she? Well yeah. I was already telling them the school festival wasn't actually my kind of hangout, but Sasha told me she could beat me in a game. I'd have to join, and we tied. And, I mean, she went through all that trouble, really. I figured it wouldn't be right for me to refuse. Artemis, huh? What's wrong, Kurt? Oh, that's right, your family. What about my family? Not everything's about them, you know. Come on, it's not anything to be ashamed of. Well, whatever. Just thought you'd like to know where I'll be from now on. Why don't you think stop by once you have it all set up? I'm gonna cheer the heck out of Simon during the school festival. Then I'll see all kinds of awesome plays. I want to cheer for Kirk too, but first he's got to quit being such a stubborn pain in the rear. Forget about family. The only thing I need to do is be focusing on right now is practice. but I am not the only one who feels that way. Even Simon's taking time away from practice to help out the school festival. What should I do? Wouldn't exactly say Sasha and I are tight, but we play basketball together every now and then. I guess we'll get like married or something. Word to the wise, never looked down on high school basketball teams. Girl's got some mad skills. Ain't many people who can compete against her. That's why I was invited to the festival. They need someone who's on her level. Anyway, why not swing by Armis on the day up? Could always use a powerhouse on my team, you know? Anya's be like, nah, I'm not going to the festival. Oh wait, you sell shit?
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
Gift for Rosette. Lovely and elegant scarf. Gives you a little bit extra attack, lose a lot of your evasion though, partner. I don't know what that's worth. What about the movement, man? A little speed. Ooh-wee. It only gives 9 speed. That shit ain't worth it, partner.
I hope to see you again.
Van? Okay, it's not Van. Van beat the allegations. Elaine? Alright, so we're going to call it there. Next time, we'll go to Treon Tower, talk to everybody there, and then do our important talks. And then we'll be back in the slot mines very soon. I do kind of like the structure. I mean, that's one thing, you know, despite the problems with this game, i.e., you know, the plot makes no sense and is very silly most of the time. Structurally, I think it's actually pretty good. Like, the split routes with the split parties for the start of the game was really good. The intermission being a bit of a bait and switch and actually having, like, more plot to it was neat. Even though I do wish it was more connected to the actual main plot. Could have, you know, if maybe we spent those 20 hours on the main plot would be better. Possibly. That's, you know, hypothetically speaking, of course. And this section with, like, the 2 double routes and having the city kind of split up. The only thing is I would kind of just, like, I wouldn't mind if it was also split parties, because I think that's, like, a really good idea. As I've said before, like, having the smaller, more contained parties where it feels like every character has a bit more of even just, like, not even necessarily, like, importance, but just, like, more dialogue. And you can maybe have, like, the little mini stories more like crafted for the characters that you have, as opposed to, like, when you have everyone, you kind of run into the situation where you're like, it's hard to have everyone be involved in, like, a meaningful way when you got, like, 10 different characters to kind of have to, like, have chime in occasionally at the same time. But structurally, I do like it. You know, kind of splitting the city up in half and then having the 2 different events, and I think is good. So I think that's something that I will praise the game on. Now, unfortunately, the plot is well, that. But I am looking forward to it. It is entertaining, for sure. It's definitely something that, like, I'm definitely enjoying more in Let's Play format than if I was just playing this on my own. I would probably be a little bit more frustrated. But, yeah. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.